On this week's Q&A, we're going to talk about my 5 predictions for the Toronto real estate market for 2023. Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a great week. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to talk today a little bit about my predictions, they are only mine, for the remainder of 2023 when it comes to the Toronto real estate market. February's here. I think things have sort of, settled in for the new year. And so I feel like now I've got some insight on what I think will be happening going forward. So let me talk about those. Number one is about interest rates. I'm no lender, but from my guessing, I think that what we're going to see is that there aren't going to be any more increases. Things seem to be stabilizing with inflation and such. And I think that the interest rates are going to stay where they are. As a result of that, I think buyers are getting used to what they're seeing, and I think we're going to be seeing that going forward. Number two is I think the market will start to heat up in terms of sales and new listings, probably toward the latter half of the year. There's definitely a pent-up demand out there right now, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of people wanting to buy, but there's nothing to buy. But again, with I think interest rates settling in and people getting comfortable, I suspect that probably we're going to see things starting to heat up, maybe around August, September going forward. The third thing is that I think this lack of supply, despite what I just said, I think we're still going to be in a real inventory crisis, and that will help us a little bit with pricing. But I do think that we're still going to be in a real shortage. It's going to be difficult for people to find places for both renting and buying. I think, until people really start to see the market move and prices come up again, we're not going to get too many listings on the market. It seems to be getting worse every month instead of better. But we do, have a ton of immigration happening into the city, and there's just really nothing for people to buy. So let's see where that goes. Fourth thing, of course, is the most important for most of us, and that's about prices. And I think we're going to be flat probably again until maybe the fall. And then I think we're going to see prices start to increase. I really do. I've got a feeling that, again, come the fall, September, October, we're going to start to see things move in terms of inventory and demand and also price. So sure, year over year, we may be down a little or flat, but I think definitely toward the end of the year, prices are going to start to rise, and I think next year will be relatively healthy for us. And my last prediction is really about condo prices, and I think that's where people are going to see the biggest returns. I think condo prices are going to be on the rise for most of the year. Maybe not a ton, maybe just 1% here or there, but I think that's where people are going to do the best, particularly in downtown Toronto. Now, I am seeing there are a lot of people moving to condos because prices have come down a little bit, and now they feel like they have the opportunity to get into something that's a bit more affordable. I've also seen a fair number of people downsize. So I think those two things in combination will help the condo prices going forward. So those are my predictions for the year. Let's see how they turn out. In the meantime, make sure you're following us at all of our social media channels, and don't forget to follow our podcast as well, which is the Toronto Real Estate Show with Janelle and Leslie, and that drops every Thursday. We're happy to have your questions, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.